Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Sidewinder Shed. This is a little bit different for me. It is roughly 7 o'clock a.m., 0700 hours on a Friday, April 18th, 2025. It's Good Friday, part of the Easter weekend, and I'm off today. My wife is actually off today, but my daughter needed a ride to work this morning, and so that's what she's doing right now. Um, and actually, I've been up since 3 o'clock, 0300 hours. Oh, dark 100 hours. That's what time I normally get up anyway. And just my body said, yeah, you might want to stay in bed and sleep, but you can't. It wouldn't let me. So I'm up, but I kind of thought at 3 o'clock in the morning might be a little bit too early. I still think this is too early for a live stream, so I don't expect anybody to be up watching me or anything. But I got a busy day today. I got to work on my brother-in-law's truck a little bit, fix the tire. Um, got a couple things to do to my truck. They're not imperative, so if I don't get to them, it's not a big deal. Basically, it's just a PVC valve that I have to go pick up and put on there. I did a tune-up to it last weekend, and that was the only part they didn't have in stock, and I had to order it. It was supposed to be here Monday, and I forgot all about it. But anyway, I got to go pick that up. And I got some parts for my tailgate on the truck. I needed a new latch. Actually, I need two of them, but they're out of stock on the driver's side. I think this might be the driver's side. Anyway, they were out of stock on one of them. And so we just got to wait and see if they get them back in stock. There's really not. I'm finding that over the past year they've stopped making a lot of parts for these old trucks, even aftermarket, which that's aftermarket. Um, but anyway, getting harder and harder to find parts. No big deal. We'll figure something out. But the big project that I got to start on today, since I have the extra day off and everything, is the rear end on the wife's Jeep. I have to remove the entire rear end, take that out, and I have another one in the shed that I have to replace it with. That, and while they're apart and everything, I may as well go ahead and put the new bearings and seals and everything in. Check this other rear end that I have. Check it out again. Make sure everything is fine. And I got to transfer over the backing plates and the parking brake. It's four-wheel disc, and so the parking brakes on these on the rear end, emergency brake, parking brake, it's actually still a set of drums, and it sits inside the rotor for the discs. So you have two sets of brakes on the back of it. And I mean, that's common. That's the way they've been doing them for years, ever since they started putting parking brakes, disc brakes on the rear of vehicles. The parking brake is usually a set of drum brakes inside the rotor, because one of the reasons why they call it an emergency brake is because it's cable operated. So if you lose your master cylinder, if you lose all your fluid, you have an old-fashioned cable operated handbrake, foot brake, parking brake, emergency brake, whatever you want to call it. So that way there, you you can tell if the cable is going bad or something's off. You can feel it with a hydraulic brake system. You don't know what's going on until after it happens. And it's usually, most of the time, it's real quick. No warning. Sometimes there is, but anyway, so I got to do all that over the weekend, and again transfer some fittings and a few other things on it, and then try to bolt it back up. Now it's been about 4 decades, 40 years, yeah, definitely, right around 40 years since I've tried to swap out a rear end on any vehicle, and I'm doing it on the in the driveway, on my back. And oh yeah, even before I even start that, I got to check out and see what's going on with my floor jack. I have 3 of them. One I haven't seen in a year because it's down the street. That's a different story. But the other one's missing a wheel, and my other good one, I think the seal might be gone on it. So I might end up having to run to Harbor Freight. They got a sale on 2.5 ton floor jacks. So I might have to do that. But anyway, right now, before the sun is fully up and before the wife gets back and starts cracking the whip, I figured I'd get online for a little bit, have my coffee, see what's happening. Like I said, again, on a Friday morning, I don't expect to have anybody watching this. Oh, and a few other things. I got for my phone. See, on the live streams, I use the laptop. It's so much better, easier to operate, and everything. But for my phone, which I take most of my videos with, I got a new microphone. Bluetooth microphone clips here, and so I can walk away, and the sound should not be affected. I haven't tried it out yet. I might find some time today to do that. I'm not sure. And I got another tripod, so hopefully this one won't keep falling over. It's a little bit different. A little heavier. The last one I had, well, it always had a little problem because it wasn't that heavy on the bottom on the stand. And then one of the supports broke for it. And last time I used it was just that short little video I made for my sister to prove that I was mowing the lawn. And it tipped over, and that was the last time it tipped over. After I was done with that, somehow that tripod ended up getting wrapped around a tree. I don't know how that happened. So I ordered a new one. And we'll give that one a shot, see how it works. But anyway, other than that, same old, just working on everything, and the weather's getting nice. So again, the honeydew list is increasing, and we'll get plenty of projects. I just got to get my butt in gear and do them, and then get the motivation and the ambition to actually make a few videos of doing these projects. Some of them should be interesting. Of course, when you make videos, when you do content on YouTube, a lot of times you'll think, "Ooh, this will be a good video. It'll be real interesting, man. It should do good, and it's good information. It teaches something. Most likely with mine, it teaches you how not to do it, what you shouldn't do. But there's information there, and it's like, yeah, this will do good. A lot of times those will get about 20 views, and then you go ahead and you make a short little video just because hey, you want to try something out, like my microphone or a new tripod, or even just a different location, and you make a little video of how do you crack a walnut, and you'll get 900 views. And it's like, hey, you never know. You never know. You never know. Like I said, one of the videos that really shocked me and surprised me was, I was hanging out on a Saturday, unsupervised, had a few beers, got hungry, and decided to make a fried bologna sandwich. And I videoed that, and come to find out too, I was out of bread. So I toasted up a tortilla and kind of made a fried bologna wrap instead of a fried bologna sandwich. That that video got a lot of views, and I was shocked. And it was just like, okay, well, cool. I'm not going to argue, and I appreciate it. I appreciate everyone. I appreciate all my subscribers and everyone that has been hanging with me and watching the videos and everything. I really do appreciate it, and I'm glad you found that interesting. It's just the way my mind works. I didn't think it was that entertaining or that interesting, but found out some people, a lot of people did. So that's cool. That was shocking. Another one, simple little video about the difference between what was it, $8 and a $23 bypass hose, something like that. That got a lot of views too, and that was just a little spur of the moment video that I threw together because I had nothing better to do at the time. But there was some good information in that, and I'm glad people liked that. I'm glad they found that. If not entertaining, at least informative. So, yeah, right now I'm just babbling. And there's a lot of pollen. That's why eyes are puffy. Yeah, it doesn't help that I'm smoking either, but yeah, the pollen and allergies have been bothering me big time this spring. But anyway, pardon me if I cough and everything here, like I said. Hey, good morning, Eric. I know it's not morning where you are, and again, I keep forgetting the time difference, but I figured if anyone would show up this early, it'd be you. It's good to see you, buddy. I'm glad you showed up. You working? You at work today, or well, heck, I forgot. Like I said, I can't even do the difference in time here. It should be what, afternoon, evening. Like it's 7 o'clock or 7:30 almost here on the East Coast of the United States in the morning. But so anyway, yeah, I was just babbling here. Normally, this is Good Friday, Easter weekend for us, and I had today off. So, oh, it's afternoon. Okay, cool. Cool. So you working today? You at work, buddy? Well, actually, I'm former military, my friend. So, and being a truck driver, we use a 24-hour clock as well. So, yeah, basically since Oh my God, since 1986, I've been using pretty much nothing but the 24-hour clock military time. But I appreciate you letting all the rest of the viewers know the civilian time. But anyway, yeah, I was just going through some of the stuff I got to do today, and it's going to be a busy weekend. I'm going to get started on the wife's Jeep, start swapping out that rear end, and I'm not looking forward to it. Oh, okay, cool. Cool. So you got a 5-day weekend. Awesome. Awesome. Well, to be honest with you, I got a 4-day weekend. I have today, which is Friday, Saturday, Sunday, my normal days off, and Monday off. And the nice thing is, I also get paid for today and for Monday. So that's always a bonus. I don't have to suck it up. I do lose about 4 hours pay because they only pay me 8 hours instead of 10. But I can live with that. Like I said, honestly, I've gotten to that age where a bad day at home is a whole lot better than a good day at work. So, oh, and hey, while you're here, I appreciate you posting your lunch that you had the other day. That actually looks good. That looked really good. Um, and I appreciate that. I saw that. That looks good. I wouldn't mind trying that sometime. I might have to look up the recipe, and that might be another video. Try to cook a Norwegian dish on Sidewinder Shed. I haven't done it in a while, but I do some cooking on this channel occasionally. And one of my big regrets is my cousin Michael, who had his own YouTube channel, Mike's Cooking Studio. He passed away last month, and he had issued me a challenge because I'd sent him a cast iron frying pan. It's the first one that he ever owned himself, and he was thrilled with it. And he sent me a challenge. He was going to cook a dish in it, which he did, and he videoed it and set it up on his channel. And I was supposed to cook the same dish but put my own spin on it, and I unfortunately never got around to it. I might go ahead and do that challenge anyway, in memoriam to him. But yeah, I'm a little disappointed that I kind of blew it off and never got around to doing it. Okay. I have no idea what DK and SE stand for, though. I will be honest with you. But anyway, yeah, I get a few things, get a busy weekend. Gonna keep myself busy. Got a couple new toys to try out too. Got a new mic for the phone, not for this computer, but for my phone. I got a new Bluetooth mic and a new tripod. And I'm gonna maybe make a few short videos and test it out and see how everything works, see if I like it or not. And got a few things to do on my truck if I get to it. If not, I'll do it whenever I finish up the Jeep. got a leaky tire in my brother-in-law's truck that he wants me to see if I can find the leak and fix that. He's getting a little tired of having to put air in it twice a day, so it's a decent little leak. But other than that, just staying busy with work, be it at work or at home. The weather's getting nice. It's actually supposed to get up in the 80s Fahrenheit this weekend and all next week. And I mean, I'll tell you what, though, it's been dropping from below freezing at night to mid 70s during the day. I mean, there's been a 45-degree difference in just the span of 8 hours, and that's a lot for your body to adjust to in that short amount of time. I mean, it's not kidding you. Go to work in the morning, and there's frost and ice on my windshield, and I got the heat on. Coming home in the afternoon, I'm down to a t-shirt. My truck doesn't have air conditioning, but if it did, I'd have it on. Because in the big truck, when I'm at work, it has good heat and it has good air conditioning, and I'll be flipping back and forth between the two of them. But all right, cool, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, if you can give me some tips on exactly the style, because there is a difference between what we call bacon in the States, Canadian bacon, and British bacon. Now, they all come from similar places on the hog, but they are a little bit different. And honestly, Canadian bacon to a lot of Americans, that's more like what we call a country ham rather than bacon. And although I've never had British bacon, but that's kind of like in between um, Canadian bacon and American bacon. It's sort of in the middle from what I've seen and everything. Oh, okay. Denmark and Sweden. Yeah, okay. Like I said, I don't get outside the continental United States too much, so a lot of times I don't pay attention to the abbreviations. I'm sorry, man. I gotcha. Yeah, I'm sorry. Again, that's my ignorance, but thank you for enlightening me. You learn something new every day, or you're reminded of something that you forgot. Although I can't remember if I forgot that or not. Oh, Daniel Berry. Hey, happy Friday morning, sir. Been a while. I know, well, it's probably because it's been a while since I've been on. Hey, appreciate you stopping by and saying hi. Always good to hear from you. I do appreciate it. And happy Friday morning to you too, sir. And good Friday. And I hope you have a good Easter weekend. Yeah, and yeah. Oh, cheers. Yeah, sometime between today and Sunday morning, yep, I got to go figure out candy, Easter eggs, and food for Sunday. Yeah, not prepared at all for this weekend. Not really. My whole mindset's been working on the Jeep, so I've neglected everything else. But I've done a lot of prep. I still got a lot more prep to do this morning before I actually start on the Jeep. But throughout the week, I've been prepping a lot of things, getting everything ready. Because, like I said, for me, it's kind of a big job. So yeah, and like I said, I haven't done anything like this since I was a teenager, and it's been over 40 years since I've been a teenager. But you gotta do what you gotta do, and again, that's part of what I my channel's about too. Is stepping out of your comfort zone, giving something a try, whether you succeed or fail. At least you can sit there and go, "Hey, I gave it my best shot. I tried. I did it." Which is I'm starting to find out that's the way I grew up. That was just the way things were done when I was growing up. You gave it your best shot. You tried. You weren't afraid to step out and try something. And I'm finding um, that that's getting to be a little bit rarer nowadays, or at least it seems to be. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. It could just be the little bubble of people that I run into on a daily basis. It might just be what I'm exposed to now, but as compared to when I was growing up, again, when I was growing up, everybody, whether they knew what they were doing or not, they did the best they could to get by, either fixed, built, made, fabricated, or whatever they needed. And that was something I got used to, and I just thought it was normal daily life. So yeah, and a lot of times they didn't want to, just like I don't want to do this to the Jeep. I didn't want to do the transmission on the truck. God knows I wanted to succeed when I tried the transmission, but that didn't work out. Um, yeah, and I really didn't want to pull the transmission and put it back in. That hurt as much as I thought it would. Yes, yeah, it did, and I'm sure this rear end's gonna hurt just as much as I'm thinking it will. But hopefully, it won't fight me too bad. But one of the things is, oh, again, I'm a little bit behind the times here, Eric. I wasn't aware. I did not get the memo. Obviously, if you see me, I'm in my work clothes. It's going to be a warm day, so I got some extra ventilation and everything, and I'm wearing a set of clothes that if I get grease on, which I will, the wife won't won't get too upset with me as long as I wash them by hand and not throw them in the washing machine also. Uh, but yeah, as doing the glam over like Instagram, yeah, I'll have to download that app. Not that I actually need it, but just so I can be in vogue. Hey, at least I took a shower and I did trim up the beard. It was getting a little bit ZZ Topish. It was yeah. And I actually do need another haircut. It's getting a little bit long for me, especially with the hot weather coming. If the wife would let me, I would just take the same setting on my beard trimmer and just run it across my head. But that would be the quickest way for me to spend about 6 weeks sleeping in the camper or out in the shed. Uh, the wife doesn't like short hair. This is a little too short for her, and it's a bit too long for me. Excuse me. Again, she's out giving our daughter a ride to work this morning, and so yeah, for a little bit I'm unsupervised, and like I said, I figured I'd just pop on here real quick this morning, kind of babble a little bit, trying to get back in the swing of things, because I have been neglecting the live streams. Last weekend, I planned on doing it, two of them, one on Saturday, one on Sunday, and I can't even remember if I did one or not. But last weekend was a little bit busy. It was my nephew's birthday, and we had a party for him. And then Sunday I actually slept in, and then I had to I did a tune up on the old truck, and that thing is running good. That new transmission I bought, rebuilt transmission I bought, is working good. So that's a good thing. But yeah, I hear you, man. What you meant was that you and I do our best, but the trend seems to be that it's not good enough. People won't show or talk about it. I got you. I got you. I understand what you're saying now. I got you. And it's well, when I was saying, a lot of people don't seem to want to try anything anymore. Especially out of their comfort zone. And like I said, it's just personal things that I've been, talking to people in the real world. And yeah, a lot of them just either they're not interested in trying anything out of it that they're not comfortable with at all, learning anything new. They're not interested in it at all. Or they'd rather work an extra 20 hours and pay somebody to do it. I can understand that. I can understand paying somebody to do it. A lot of times it's worth not having the aggravation. It's worth just buying something off the shelf. It's easier. Not the extra, 10, 20 hours you have to work or save for it. That isn't always easier. But the frustration, the uncertainty, the effort, a lot of times it's, well, actually, most of the times it's easier just to buy something off the shelf or have somebody come in and fix it right. And good for them if they can do it. I can't always afford that. So, a lot of times I got to make do with what I have and try to fix it and get it going. And that's a lot what this, my channel is about, is if an idiot like me can make something work, most of the people that might tune in and watch it, they're probably smarter than me, and they can make it work. Do the same thing. And my nephew Kenny showed up. Hello, Kenneth. How you doing, buddy? You on the road today, or you home? What are you up to? Because I have today off. Sort of. I don't have to go to work at work. I have to go to work here. I'm, like I've been saying, I'm gonna start working on Chris's Jeep and pull that rear end out, and hopefully get the other rear end in by Monday. I'm seriously doubting I'll have it finished by Monday, but it should, if I don't run into too many problems, it should be finished up by next weekend. Oh, okay. You're headed to Danville. You picking up wax or you delivering wax? I always hated wax. I always hated delivering wax. Especially in the cold weather. Trying to get it all out of the tanker and then out of the hoses and everything. I mean good Lord, even with the pump and everything, it always, God, always had a bunch in there. I took 2 days off to be engaged with the project when oh, you stoned your driveway. Okay. Oh God, yeah. Well, hey, been there, done that myself. All right, and Kenny, you're going to Dominion Chemical to get wax to deliver to Danville. Oh, okay. All right. I got you, buddy. All right. So stay safe out there, man. Again, remember it's Good Friday. A lot of people like me, they got the day off, so watch out on the road. And I saw your video on Facebook about 95 up in Connecticut. But anyway, all right, buddy. You be safe. You have a good day, and I'll catch you later, man. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. But yeah, anyway, so yeah, like I said, just trying to get back in the swing of things to get this I'm sorry, I was laughing. My nephew Kenny, yeah, he said he has to get back to work so he can pay for my vacation. We're going away. We're all headed down to Tennessee towards the end of next month, around Memorial Day. But anyway, yeah, Eric. Not every American, but they are very common. If I was to take a guess, honestly, I'd say 70% have a dog, and about the same for cats too. I would say that because a lot of people have both dogs and cats, and but you do have dog people, you do have cat people, and hell, we got both. We got 2 dogs, we got 2 cats, and for some ungodly reason, we got a couple of friggin' rats or something. I don't even know what the hell they are. They Christ, it's got to be about, I don't even know, 7, 8 years ago. My sister-in-law asked us if we could watch her rats for her for a few weeks while she got settled. She was in the middle of moving. And they never left. Well, the original 2 did, but the problem is one passed away and the wife said, "Oh, the other one's lonely," so she got another one. Then the older one passed away and she said, "Oh, now this one is lonely," and she got another one. And I think that's happened 4 times. I don't know. I can't keep track. I'm sorry, I froze up. Anyway, I don't know how many times she's replaced the rats one at a time so the other one didn't get lonely. So I have no idea. But yeah. Get back to your question there, Eric. Yeah, most people here just about everyone I know, if they have a place for them, and a lot of people that don't, they have they have dogs. Yeah, and like I said, cats. Cats are very common as well. And you got an 18-and-a-half-year-old cat. Yeah, that's getting up there in age. Yep. Yeah, she's getting up there. Good deal. Good deal. What kind of cat do you know? Let's see. I think we got two cats. One's a calico. She's the older one, and she's got to be 10 years old, I think. The wife would know. And then we have another one that's he's the big man, and he's a pretty big cat, and black and white. And I don't really know what kind of cat he is, but he's pretty cool. He's my buddy. Then for the dogs, we got a beagle. She's my baby girl, and we got Oreo, which I'm sure you've seen jump back and forth, and she's a mix, and I'm not sure what kind of mix. So all I know is that they're good dogs. Um, Oreo's got a blonde streak right in the middle of her forehead, and she acts like it. She acts like a blonde on occasion, but she's a good dog. And yeah, pretty much I've had several dogs, a bunch of them, all growing up. I've had always had dogs and a cat and cats, so that's why it don't matter to me. Again, this is the first time I ever had rats, but I don't deal with them too much. They're in their own little space, and everyone else gives them attention, but I don't know. I don't abuse them. I don't ignore them. If nobody's around, I'll feed them. They love grapes. They go crazy for them. But just not my thing. Oh, and the wife is home. Okay, well, guys, that means I have got to go to work. Um, so I'm going to end this, and appreciate y'all stopping in, Eric. Eric, it was good to hear from you again, buddy. You have yourself a good day. Have a good weekend, and we'll see how things go. I might pop on here again during the weekend. I don't know. We'll see. But y'all take care and appreciate you stopping by. I've got to get to work. Y'all take care.